Hey everyone, it's me, and yeah, I am making this video just to talk about stuff, life, and just stuff that's been going on and stuff. If you're wondering why I'm in a classroom, I wanted to record this outside, but it's really windy outside, and so I feel like the wind's probably going to overpower my voice. And you know that sound it makes when there's wind blowing over a camera? I didn't really want that. And so I was just walking around campus, just looking for quiet places. So this is one of the buildings in our campus. I was like, I'll just use one of the big classrooms here because they would be empty because it is the end of the school year. Actually, this is the very last day. I move out of the dorms tomorrow. So today's last day of the school year. It's Thursday. Crazy. But yeah, that's part of why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make a kind of pondering video over kind of this semester for me and just talk about it here and just share some things about life that could maybe encourage you that have been going on for me. First of all, let's talk about Blue Dude's Odyssey. So the latest episode, A Hopeful Nightmare, part 2 for that is coming out. The reason it's taken so long is I have not quite finished filming the ending of that video yet. And also, that episode, A Hopeful Nightmare, was filmed in reaction to... It was essentially kind of an emotional response to something I was going through. And so, as an outlet to kind of express how I was feeling, I recorded that video, that episode, A Hopeful Nightmare. So part 1 is out, part 2 isn't out, but most of it is filmed. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's really kind of, the video is a bit heavy for me in a sense. It's nothing heavy, but it's since I know I made that video as a way to communicate and as an outlet for something that I was going through at the time, it just feels kind of awkward editing it and watching it back, the footage back. And so part of it is kind of been me avoiding editing it. But I will make sure to film the ending before I move off campus. And yeah. Summer. So summer breaks here. I'm not sure how easy it will be for me to record videos over summer break. And so because of that, videos and Blue Dude's Odyssey Season 3 might be on a bit of a pause over summer break, but I will try to film when I can. Yeah, the thing is just finding good locations. But we'll see. Looks like there might be a bit of a break, but we'll see. Also, with summer break, I'll try to make a more variety of content, just of me talking about stuff, because that's fun. I also want to go back to showing me talking about things I created and toys and stuff like that. But yeah, let's talk about life now. So this semester has been an interesting one for me. It's my third year. Actually, my third year in this school is ending, so this is just my third year in this college I'm at that's now ending. And yeah, wow. I mean, it's been good. It's had its lows, but I would say for the most part it has been good. And those lows have kind of been also positive in a way. Not sure if I really want to go much into detail, but let's say, when you hold on so tightly to something and it's gotten to a point where it's unhealthy and you holding on so tightly to this thing, whatever it may be, is just causing more harm than good. I can't give a good example, and I don't know if I want to give the example of what exactly I'm talking about, but it's when you're holding on to something that's not good for you, and it eventually starts hurting you, and yeah, I kind of like last week, so literally last week of classes before finals, I let go of something that meant a lot to me, and it was a difficult choice. And honestly, it had been something I'd been contemplating for maybe like a month. I was just scared to do it because of reasons because of reasons regarding the nature of the thing that I let go of. But I did it, and you know, at first I was devastated letting go of this, and then what happened afterwards, what happened after me announcing that I was going to be letting go of this thing was honestly really devastating. But I am more at peace with it, kind of. Okay, this thing that I let go of, it was a relational thing. It was kind of like, I feel bad talking about it, so I won't go into details. But it was a relational thing regarding people, and yeah, it kind of saddens me because I feel like, because essentially, I kind of don't really have any close friends right now. Let's just say that. I don't have any close friends right now anymore. And it's sad because when move out week comes, because I really enjoy being at this school, I don't really look forward to leaving school for Christmas break, just because I really enjoy the school environment. Although I do enjoy not having to do homework and stuff. But anyways, every move out week, or whenever we're nearing the end of the semester, I always find myself feeling alone. My first year, I dealt with that and the devastation of having to move out. I had to deal with that. Felt like I had to deal with that alone. Last year, I felt like I made friends, but then towards the end of the school year, it felt like they all just kind of drifted away. And so when move out came, I was once again alone, and I was just in this place of just unsatisfactoriness. This year, the same thing has happened, but I'm actually more at peace with it. I think part of that is communication. Something I really did this semester relationally was communicate my needs boldly if something was bothering me, if I wanted something, and just being more direct with communicating my needs. That was something that I was just too scared to do with the friends I made that drifted away from me last year. That's something I started doing a lot this year, and I think that's part of why I'm so at peace with it. Just giving me that closure, you know, and yeah. So that's been a really big thing. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I have one more year in college, and I really want to make a buddy here, just like a really good buddy here, and I feel like this school that I'm at, honestly, is like the perfect environment to make your lifelong friends. If you want a place where it feels like I'm in college, and you're only going to be in college temporarily, and it feels like, especially this school that I'm at, and for me and my values, I feel like, okay, I better use this opportunity to make lifelong friends, to make a buddy, to make a good best friend. And that has just been such a struggle. And so I'm kind of nervous. And I'm starting to think, there's the reality that we'll get to this time next year where I'll be about to graduate, and I still won't really have a buddy. But I'm hopeful. Maybe God will put someone in my life or something. I'm hopeful. And so this summer, definitely going to be a lot of time for reflecting. And so that'll be nice to get me to at least feel comfortable in my own skin and have to rely less on people and people liking me and wanting to be my friend. Although it would be nice to have a friend. But yeah, that's something. Yeah. This whole friendship thing. it's always been kind of difficult for me. For you watching this, I don't know what it's like for you. I know some people have an easier time than others making friends. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure for some people do everything right, yet they have a hard time connecting with others. Some people seems like they don't even try, and people just gravitate towards them and just like them for who they are, and they don't even need to try. It feels unfair. It feels really unfair. It's something that has bothered me, but it's also something that, like, it feels unfair, but, like, I don't know what I was gonna say. Something I've been learning is, in terms of forming relationships, there are so many variables, like social momentum, groups. If you're in a group of people, that's sometimes how people bond. In friend groups, and sometimes friend groups split up, but then people within friend groups form a really close bond. And so part of it is just about like social momentum, and it's kind of luck based, really. Sometimes it's not, when it comes to relationships, it's not always about doing the right thing, saying the right things, doing all the right social cue stuff. Sometimes it's just, there are so many variables when it comes to connecting with others, I've realized. But yeah, from this experience though, of letting go of this thing I let go of, I've definitely learned from it. And if I do find myself, or if I do meet someone who I end up connecting with really well, there are definitely some things I've learned from this experience that I'm going to apply and proceed in whatever next relationships and friendships I find myself pursuing or in with other people. So yes, I'm really glad that I'm not devastated about this thing I let go of anymore. I'm really glad, and I think it could be God. He's given me a sense of peace over this thing. Yeah, that's my little talk about relationships. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. But yeah, anyways, so that's been going on. Wow, feels weird. Yeah. Anyways, Blue Dude's Odyssey. I've been really enjoying season 3, and if I don't end up getting around to filming any episodes this summer, that's 3.5 months, I'll have time to think and create characters. So that should be fun. That should be really fun. I'm not sure what else to talk about. Let's talk about Cosmic All Stars. I've not really done anything with that series, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel Cosmic All Stars and then do something else. So like what I was thinking of is cancel Cosmic All Stars, but still do like a big crossover event thing, or sorry, not crossover, but like a big kind of universe threatening event thing where like a lot of characters get involved. But instead of it being a series, have it be just one big like episode or like short film kind of something like that. Instead of a full-on series, have it just be like one long video or episode. I think that would work better and just generally put less pressure. It's gonna feel like less pressure. This will be a shorter runtime and it doesn't have to be a whole series. And it won't take as much time either. And so that's probably what's gonna happen. Till further notice. But for now, it seems like Cosmic All Stars is cancelled. But I have a new storyline for this other crossover thing. But anyways, that's just something. I'm not sure when I'm gonna start working on that. Maybe I could even start just brainstorming this summer. I have time to do that. Yeah, anyways, you listening, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. This semester has kind of been humbling for me. just something I've realized this semester is I am in fact a sinner, and that's okay. I don't need to be perfect to be loved by God. I don't need to feel like I'm perfect. And honestly, this semester, I have fallen into bad old habits, to be honest. Whether it's just excessive silliness or other things, I have fallen into some bad old habits this semester. It's been humbling because I've been learning to accept God's love and the fact that even despite those bad habits I do, He still loves me. And I don't need to feel like I don't need to just act like a perfect Christian and feel loved by God. I can still feel His love even on days when I don't feel like a Christian, even on the days where I slip into my bad old habits, my not the best old habits. That's something I've been doing a lot this semester, kind of, and just learning how to do, accepting God's love, even on days when I feel like a sinner. Anyways, whoa, my phone is low on battery. Wow, that was fast. So, anyways, yeah, that's been humbling. That's something I encourage you to as well. Just know that even on days when you don't feel like a Christian, God isn't condemning you. He's not there looking at you, and like whenever you do something bad, He's like, "Ha! You did that bad thing. You did that bad thing. How dare you? Get away from me. How dare you?" He doesn't condemn us, and when you come to God after you do something bad or you sin, God's like, "Tut, tut, tut." It's not like that. He looks at you with grace. That word grace is so beautiful. It's still something I'm learning. It's something I hope to learn more this summer, and just to rest more in God's love more this summer. But yeah, I will say this semester I have connected better with my roommates more, which has been really nice. And so maybe friendship forming there in the sense of like close friend maybe. And I'm not really a friend group kind of guy, I've learned. But anyways, I'm not sure what else to talk about. My phone's about to die. Thanks for watching. Have a great summer, and see you when I see you. Bye.